Hello there, Aries. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly tarot forecast for the week of October 19th through the 25th. Let's just put down some cards for you really fast here. So on Monday, what you guys have coming up is you have the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is just telling me that on Monday there's something that you had started previously knowing that it would bring you some kind of payback or payoff. And so on Monday I feel like this payback or this payoff is actually manifesting itself in your life. That's what the Seven of Coins is talking about. It's harvest time, just speaking farmer lingo. Now Tuesday, let's take a peek. What you have is the Knight of Coins in reverse. Looks like getting this harvest had a little effect on you, because on Tuesday you're like, I don't really need to go to work today. I don't feel like going to work today. Or if you do go to work, the other way that this can come in would be that you may be splurging. You may be spending more money than what you would normally spend, or doing something that would break your budget and just figuring, well, I'll just fix that later on. So interesting the way those first 2 days came in for you, Aries. Now Wednesday, what we have coming up is we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups tells me that you're feeling really jaded about relationships and other people on Wednesday. You have kind of a pessimistic view about what can be expected from other people. This can manifest either in love or in just relationships in general. But there's definitely something going on that you're feeling pretty pessimistic about, how things are going between you and another person at least, or maybe other people. That's Wednesday. Thursday, Aries, Two of Clubs coming up. This is just telling me that on Thursday you have a decision to make. You have to decide between two things that you really like a lot. So you've got two choices and you have to pick one or the other. And the reason you have to pick one or the other is because you don't have enough resources to be able to move forward with both. So this could be that you have two invitations to dinner or lunch. This could be that you have two dates asking you out. This could be you have two guys asking you or two ladies asking you for a committed relationship, and you have to choose between one or the other. But it's just talking about two things that you have great passion for, and you have to decide between one or the other. And I see you doing that quite well on Thursday. Now, Aries, Friday, what you have coming up is you have the Queen of Cups. This is someone that you will be interacting with on Friday. This is somebody who is really good at handling her emotions. She's good at feeling them. She's good at communicating them. She's good at releasing them when it's time. I feel like you are going to be getting some advice from her about how to handle some type of emotional situation whenever you run into this woman on Friday, Aries. Now, and I do feel like for most of you, you already know this woman. A few of you, you don't, but most of you, you already know this woman, and she's an active participant in your life. Now, that was Friday, so we're on to Saturday. Saturday, what we have coming up is the Falling Tower in reverse. And the Falling Tower in reverse just means that you had a situation that you felt very safe in and like it would last indefinitely, and that situation was suddenly and surprisingly yanked out of your life. And so now what's going on, when the Falling Tower comes up in reverse, that's telling me that you're recovering from that situation. You've kind of got your feet under you now. Now you're looking at new opportunities to fill in the gaps that losing that old situation left in your life. And what you're finding is that the opportunities you're coming across are better than the situation that was pulled away from you. So it's a really good card actually to have come up. That's coming up for you on Saturday, Aries. And then on Sunday, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse just tells me that there's some kind of unhealthy competition going on Sunday, and you are involved in that. This can be something like sibling rivalry, but basically unhealthy competition, the way I describe that or define that in my mind, you have healthy competition and you have unhealthy. The difference is a healthy competition, at the end of it, whether you won or whether you lost, you're better at something. So if you are competing for a marathon, by the time you get to the end of the marathon, you have trained for that marathon. Now you can run farther, longer, you're healthier. So that's a healthy competition. Unhealthy competition is one that you walk away from and your self-esteem is in the pits. Maybe you're not healthier. Who knows what, but that whenever you walk away from a competition in less good standing than when you came into it, that's an unhealthy competition the way I see it. Okay, so this is what I have coming up for you on Sunday, is that there's some kind of unhealthy competition. And when you're in this kind of unhealthy competition, the best thing you can do as soon as you realize that you're in that situation is to back out of it as gracefully as you possibly can and as quickly as you possibly can, because otherwise it's going to do whatever damage, and you're going to be investing a lot of energy to have really nothing good to show for it. So that is your week, Aries. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for a few minutes. I do appreciate everybody who has been watching my daily videos, everybody who has booked readings with me, everyone who is liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you all so much. Everyone have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here next time. Peace out.